I'm really sorry. To Jesse, to my audience, to his, to whoever overlaps. I'm sorry for any harm I caused by spreading my ideas as fact. I apologize for being forceful when trying to get an apology or a statement out of Jesse, when it was really not my place to do so, or my right to interject myself. I apologize to all my fans that I hurt by misplacing your trust, and I apologize to everyone who took my word as fact and then acted upon it, and now feels bad about doing so. And it's not your fault. It's mine for insinuating any of it. I apologize to Dankyjabo, Jesse, for making him feel like he needs to out himself. That was never my intention, but it still happened, and I am still extremely sorry for doing so. Do not feel good about it in the slightest. As two ace people, I hope one day, in the very far future, that we can be part of the community together. I spoke with Jesse last night at time of recording, and we had a very productive conversation considering. I mean, even without all of this, it still would have been a very productive conversation. Because I had some things in my possession, some quote-unquote evidence that if it was true, it would be very bad for him. To all people saying I was blackmailing him, that was never my intention. In a live that I greatly regret doing, it was a huge mistake. I almost showed this, again, quote-unquote evidence, without consulting him. In the heat of the moment, when I almost showed it, I then also, in the heat of the moment, decided I shouldn't do this without talking to him. And by that point, it was too late, and I had already mentioned this quote-unquote evidence. I felt in the moment that I had to keep repeating myself. Again, it was a live, and it was my fault that it was, which did come across like blackmailing, which was truly never my intention. I just wanted to talk to him privately. Again, we had a very productive conversation, and I'm going to keep it private. I'm not going to show any receipts, considering the opposite is what got us here in the first place. For all of those who want to know more information, all I will say is that he gave me ample proof that this was misinformation, or at least blown out of proportion. It was never a problem, and it will never be a problem. Also, I want it to be very clear. Katie did not come to me for me to make this video. I went to her to ask if she had any more evidence on the subject. She then just showed me what she had already posted on other sites like YouTube and Twitter, and I went on my way to make my script and then to make my video. For those who are mad at me, I do not blame you. You have every undying right to be fed up with me. But to say that Katie threw me under the bus, and then for those of you who are out there mocking her abuse, that is too far. That is why her and I made our videos in the first place. It was to address a situation in which somebody could possibly be mocking abuse. It turned out to be very, very wrong, and we were very, very wrong. But that does not give you the right to mock her abuse. As for me, be as brutal as you see fit. And to Jesse and my audience again, I am extremely sorry. I will learn from this like there is no tomorrow, and grow from this instead of letting it become a pattern. I was so dead set on sticking to my upload schedule that I would be negligent of a story and allowing it to grow so that I could then cover it in good faith. From now on, I will only upload videos on subjects where I take the ample time to find proof, as diligently and as long as it takes for me to do so. I will learn and I will grow. This was a huge mistake on my end, and I only made it worse by hopping onto a stream in the heat of the moment when I did not have my full opinion settled. And I deleted my live and my video as to not spread any more hate to his side of the internet. Now that I know I have done damage, I will not allow any more to be done to anybody else except for me. But in this situation, Jesse is justifiably angry, and I am justifiably getting a lot of shit. And that's all what needed to happen for me to realize that I was very, very wrong. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody who held me accountable. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm very sorry.